For his role in the pileup that put another driver in the hospital. The story from the Castgram. Carlos Olivas is 26. A warrant has been issued for his arrest for DUI causing serious bodily injury. It is a felony charge. On September 9th, Olivas was driving a red Infiniti that slammed into a line of vehicles. At the time, they were stopped at a traffic light at Highway 66. His car was completely demolished, and the crash pushed the Dodge Durango into the back of a semi. Olivas was the driver and the driver of the Durango both rushed to a trauma center in Omaha.